Hello everyone. Let's start in child's pose today. Stepping to the back of the mat. Knees separated, mat width apart, big toes touching each other. Let the hips settle down comfortably between your heels. Arch your back gently. As you're lengthening your spine, keep pressing your hip down. Stretch both your arms forward. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Inhale, take a deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, forehead down. Moving awareness to breath. See if you can stretch your arms a little bit more forward. Elbows are off the mat. And slowly start moving your hip back for the next 5 exhales. Start lengthening your exhales. Exhale out fully. Slowly start walking your hands back. Let's sit in Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is uncomfortable, simple cross leg. Taking both hands behind the back, interlace fingers. Keep the elbows softly bent. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, moving them down and then slowly stretching your arm out. Inhale, take a deep breath in, looking up. Exhale, forehead down. And slowly start moving your arms away from your hip. It's as though your interlaced palm wants to touch over your head. 5 deep breaths here. Exhale out fully. Inhale, lifting yourself up. Let's come on to all fours for cat-cow stretches. So fingers are spread wide, knees separated, hip width apart, toes tucked in nicely. Nice and strong legs. Cupping the mat with your palms. So arms are also working firmly. Exhale out fully. Inhale, arch your back, moving your chest and chin up. Exhale, rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale, belly down, pointing your tailbone out. Chest moves forward, stretch your leg out. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. 3 more rounds, keep pressing your toes firmly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the belly and the ribcage in nicely. One last round. Inhale. See if you can point your tailbone out a little bit more. Exhale out fully. And coming back to neutral spine. Let's step the right foot outside the right palm. So both your palms are inside the right foot. Keep the left toes tucked in, walking the left knee back till you can. So move it back till you feel the stretch in inner thighs. Come on to the tips of your fingers and keep pressing the right knee against your upper arm, right upper arm. The choice to stay here, releasing your hip down. If you want to, slowly try to bring your left elbow down. Keep moving the right knee closer and the right elbow down. Finally pointing the left toes out. Start relaxing your shoulders and the head. Awareness with your pelvic region. Every time you exhale, see if the hip can move forward and down. So keep the left leg slightly engaged. You're pressing the top of the left foot nice and firm. We'll stay here for 7. Deep breaths out. Keep sinking the hip low. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, Exhale out fully, sinking the hip a little bit more down. Slowly come back onto your palms. Let's work with the quadricep. So keep that hip sinking low, come onto the tips of your fingers. Slowly pointing the left toes up towards the ceiling. Now choice to stay here, or you can try and hold on to your left foot with your right palm and slowly bringing the heel closer to hip. Take it nice and slow, but avoid moving your hip back too much, that might hurt your knee. Keep sinking the hip lower, heel moving towards your buttock. Chest is lifted. We'll stay here for 5 and slowly point the right knee forward. 4. Hip is still sinking down. 3. Deep breaths out. 2. And 1. Releasing your right foot down. Both hands inside the right foot. Let's tuck the left toe, lifting the left knee off. And we'll place the entire left foot onto the mat for warrior 2 position. So right heel and the left inner arch are in one straight line. Point the left foot in slightly. Press the right palm down firmly. Press the knee against your upper arm. As you're opening the chest, left arm reaching up, Parshva Konasana. If you have room, walk your left foot slightly back, sinking the hip low. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretching that left arm over your ears. Only if you're comfortable, gazing at your left fingertips. Strong left arm. Keep leaning back with your chest and keep moving forward with your hip. We'll stay there for 5. Press the back foot firmly. 4. Stretch your arm out. 3. 2. And 1. Bringing both your palms down. Let's bring both our knees back to all fours. Just 1 cat-cow stretch at your own pace. Arch your back, inhale. Round your back, exhale. Moving on to the other side, let's step the left foot outside the left palm. So be on the tips of your fingers and start walking the right knee back nicely. So your chest is lifted. So walk it back till you feel the stretch in your inner thighs. The same practice, you're pressing the left knee close to the upper arm. Choice to stay here as you're bringing the right thigh down. Only if you're feeling comfortable, bring the right elbow down and slowly try to bring the left elbow down. So avoid pushing your left elbow down. Rather work on sinking the hip lower by pressing the top of the right foot firmly. Relaxing your shoulders, neck and head. Eyes closed. 7 deep breaths out. Keep moving the hip forward and down. Keep the right leg slightly active. 3 more breaths. Slowly move the left knee close to your shoulder. 2. Exhale out completely and slowly coming back onto your palms. Catch your breath. Now come on to the tips of your fingers. Rib cage moving forward. So chest is active. We'll point the right toes up towards the ceiling. Choice to stay here, keeping the right foot active. Only if you feel like, left hand holding on to your right foot. Slowly bringing the heel closer towards your hip. Oh, the right side is tighter for me than the left. And start sinking your hip forward and down. Deep breaths out for 5. 4. Keep sinking the hip down, chest up. 3. 2. And 1. Releasing. Both hands inside the left foot. Press the palms down. Tuck the right toe, lifting the right knee off. And placing the right foot in line with the left. For Parshva Konasana on the other side. So ensure that you are able to press the outer edge of the right foot nice and firm. Adjust the stance if required. As you are opening the chest, Right arm reaching up, inhale. The next inhale, stretching that right arm over your head, moving your gaze along with your right fingertips. Keep pressing the back foot firmly, sinking the hip lower for 5. Keep leaning back with your chest and keep moving forward with your hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both palms down. Let's step the right foot outside the right palm. So feet is separated, mat width apart. Knees are bent. It's almost like squatting down, but you're not like coming down fully. Let's wrap the right hand around the right thigh. Open chest towards the left side. Left arm reaching up. A choice to be here. If you feel like exploring, wrapping the left hand around your body. See if you can either interlace your fingers or hold on to the left wrist with your right palm. Wherever you are, roll your left shoulder back, chest is open. Squeeze your belly in to slowly straighten both your legs out. Take it nice and slow. Engagement of belly is important. Tighten both your thighs and shift the body straight forward. Keep rolling the left shoulder back. Looking up if you are comfortable. Any dizziness, look down. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, tighten both thighs. 2, roll the left shoulder back little bit more. Inhale there. Exhale, releasing both your palms down. Bend both knees, catch your breath. Now let's wrap the left hand around the left thigh. So you are not going towards the groin, but around the thigh. Now opening the chest towards the right side. Both knees are pointing forward. Lift the chest up. Inhale, right arm reaching up. Choice to stay here. If you want to, wrapping the hand around your body, trying to either interlace the fingers or holding on to the wrist. Any grip that you have. Roll the right shoulder back. Squeeze your belly in, tighten thighs. Shift the body straight forward. The next few exhalations, start straightening your legs out. For 5. Looking up if you're comfortable. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees, both palms inside the feet. So feet is still separated, hip width apart. Now shift the body straight forward. Come onto the tips of your fingers. Lengthen spine. So when I say lengthen spine, it's like you're arching your lower back to keep the rib cage lifted up. You're looking forward. Press the feet firmly. Squeeze your belly in. Tighten thighs to lift the hip up slowly, straightening both the legs out. Feels so good. Tighten thighs, keep looking forward, chest is lifted. For 5, Ardha Uttana. 4, keep breathing. 3, it's absolutely okay if you're not able to straighten both knees completely. 2, and 1, pointing your toes out. Let's squat down in Malasana. So upper arm inside the knee. Palms pressing together. Stretch your spine out. Eyes closed. Staying in Malasana for the next 7 breaths. And keep moving your knees away from each other using your elbows. Moving into Kakasana from here. So bring the shoulder close to the knee and press the knee nicely against your upper arm. So nice and strong knees, nice and strong arms. Fingers are spread wide. Press the palms in front of you. Cupping the mat with your palms. Let's come on to the tips of the toes first. Adjust yourself. So you have to be on the tips of your big toe. So you can walk your feet back 1 step if required. Keep the elbows bent. And keep shifting the body straight forward, gaze forward. Maybe 1 foot comes off. Lean towards that side. and maybe the other feet comes off. Engage your belly. You stay in Kakasana for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Coming back to Malasana. Palms together, eyes closed. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips. Opening your eyes. Coming up to standing. Balancing posture. So join the feet together. Let's bring the right knee close to the chest. So I am looking down at one point to find balance. I am a little unstable today. So please feel free to take wall support. I might go close to wall if I lose balance. Engage your belly. Now right hand, first 3 fingers holding on to your right foot. Press the left foot firmly, tummy in, chest is lifted, left hand on hip. And slowly work on straightening the right leg out as much as you can as you are rolling the thigh in. And keep moving your shoulder back, right shoulder back. You stay there for 5. Tummy engaged. 4, 3, 2. If you can lift the leg up a little bit more, lifting it up. 2 more counts. 2 and 1. Slowly bringing the right foot down. Eyes closed. Just watch your feet. Feel the difference between the right leg and the left leg. Opening your eyes. Let's join the feet together. Body weight shift towards the right foot. Bend the left knee and bring it nice and close towards the upper body. So gaze down at one point. Holding on to the left big toe with the first 3 fingers. Right hand on hip. Inhale, lift the chest up. Tailbone reaching down. Lower belly in. Exhale, slowly work on straightening the leg out. Keep pointing the left foot towards you. You're using the grip to move your left shoulder back. Holding it 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift the leg up a little bit more higher. 2 and 1. Slowly releasing. Let's come back to all fours. After a long time, I'm sweating without doing anything. I don't know why. So knee hip is in one line. Let's stretch the right leg out. Half Hanumanasana. So left knee hip is in one line. Right leg is stretched out. You can keep the right knee softly bent or bend it as much as required depending on how tight your hamstrings are. Okay. Fingertips down. So wrist, shoulders in one line. Inhale. Look forward, lengthen spine. Exhale, point the right foot towards you and slowly start moving the right side of the hip back to straighten the leg out. Once the knee straightens out, one more inhale, lengthen spine, keeping that spine straight and chest lifted up. Choice to walk your fingertips forward as far away from your right foot. Take it nice and slow. Deep breaths out. We stay there for 5. So the right heel is pressing firmly onto the mat. You're looking forward. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly walking your hands back. Let the legs remain in the same position. Now bend the right knee softly. Bring the right shoulder inside the right knee. You're going to take a bind here, wrapping the right hand around the right thigh. Keep looking down. Left hand goes back. See if you can interlace fingers. Nice and tight grip. Slowly try to straighten the leg out and opening the chest towards the left side. Holding it 5. Keep pointing the right foot towards you. Chest is lifted. 4, 3. Roll the left shoulder back. 2. And 1. Releasing both your hands down. Let's settle down in pigeon. So bend the right knee. All of us will try to bring the right shin parallel to the top edge of the mat. So just walk the right foot towards the left side. Hold on to the right foot with your left hand, bringing the knee down. So adjust yourself. The shin is exactly parallel to the top edge of the mat. Now slowly start walking your left knee back, keeping left toes tucked in. Hip is in center. Bringing right elbow down without leaning to any one side too much. Keep the right foot engaged. Slowly bringing the left elbow down. So just be on the elbows itself. Point the left toes out. And with every exhale, you're releasing the hip down towards the mat. You stay there for 5. Eyes closed. 4. Don't keep your glutes too tight. Keep them firm but not too tight. 3. Now start engaging your left leg more to press the hips down. 2. Without disturbing the legs, let's come on to our palms. Right palm in front of you. We'll bend the left knee, holding on to the left foot with the left hand. Moving the chest forward. And slowly try to bring the left heel closer towards your hip. Take it nice and slow. Deep breaths out for 3. Keep lifting the chest up. Keep sinking the hip lower. 2. Point the left toes out. And 1. Releasing the leg out. Let's come back to all fours. Just 1 round of cat cow at your own pace. Inhale, arch your back. Lifting the chest and head up. Exhale, round your back. Coming back to neutral spine. I'll just change side so that you can see what's happening on the with the bind. So knee, hip in one line, wrist, shoulder in one line. This time we'll stretch the left leg out. So the left heel is pressing down, left toes pointing towards you. Inhale, move the ribcage forward. Slowly start straightening the leg by moving the left side of the hip back. Don't push the knee down, but by moving the left side of the hip back to straighten the leg out. Tighten left thigh. Lift the chest up, 1 more deep breath in. And choice to walk your fingertips forward away from the left foot. But keep stretching your spine. Avoid sinking the hip low. Deep breaths out for 5. Keep pointing the left foot towards you. 4. Press the heel firmly. 3. Stretch the leg out completely if possible. 2. And 1. Let the legs remain in the same place. Walking your hands back. We'll bend the left knee slightly. Bringing the left shoulder inside the left knee. Now wrapping the left hand around the thigh. Open chest out. With control. Gaze down at one point. Right hand goes back. Now as you're straightening the leg, opening the chest towards the right side. Rolling the right shoulder out. You stay there for 5. Keep the chest lifted. 4. Tummy in. 3. 2. And 1. Releasing both your hands down. Let's bend the left knee. Catch your breath. Pigeon on the other side. Again, we'll try to bring the shin parallel to the top edge of the mat. If it's too uncomfortable, move the heel in. That's no problem at all. So hold on to the left foot with your right hand. Bring the knee down. Slowly walking the right knee back. So the right thigh is rolling in and not rolling out. Now point the right toes out. Bringing the left elbow down. Keep the left foot active and the right elbow down. Start engaging your back leg more. You're pressing the top of the foot to slowly bring the hip down with every exhale. Eyes closed. Staying here for the next 5 to 6 breaths. Relax your shoulders, few more breaths. 3. See if both thighs can come down little bit more. 2. And 1. Walk your palms back. Let the legs remain in the same place. So the left palm comes in front of you. Bend the right knee. Hold on to the right foot from inside. Move the chest forward. So chest is facing forward. Take your time to bring the heel closer towards your hip. But keep sinking your hip lower. Deep breaths out. 5. So the right foot is active, toes pointed out. 4. 3. Keep lifting the chest up. The minute you lift the chest up, you will feel the stretch in the quadricep increasing. Be mindful. 2. And 1. Slowly let go of the right foot. Both palms down, stepping back, downward facing dog. You're going to stay in down dog for a minute. Okay? So the feet separated, hip width apart, toes pointing in slightly. Bend both knees. Lift the buttock up, stretch your spine out. And relax your shoulders. Shoulders are away from your ears. So avoid arching your back, rather draw the rib cage in, belly in. And slowly try to press the heels down onto the floor. Choice to tuck your chin towards your chest. Or you can just look down at one point onto the mat. Switching to Ujjayi breathing, where you are breathing in and out with a sound. So there's a mild constriction in the back of the throat. Breathe in and out with a sound that comes out from your throat. Every exhale, belly to thigh. Tighten both your thighs, strong legs. Keep shifting the body straight towards your legs. See if you can lengthen your inhales and exhales. 5 more breaths. Stretch both your legs out. Exhale out fully. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Holding plank for a minute. So I am just going by estimation. I don't have a clock in front of me. Focus on breathing out longer. Avoid arching your lower back. Rather tuck the tailbone in slightly and keep the hip lifted up. You are pushing your entire body away from the mat. And soft bend in your elbows to strengthen your upper arm. Gaze forward. Whenever the lower back arches, please bring your knees down and resume the practice. We're almost there for 5, 4, shoulders are broad, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knees down. Child's pose, hands by the side of your body, forehead down. Relax your shoulders. Slowly lifting your chest up. Let's bring our hips down. Stretching both the legs out. So separating the feet as wide as possible till you can sit up straight. So if you are not able to sit up straight, keep the knees softly bent. But ensure that the spine is tall and you are not rounding your back. Toes are pointing towards you. We will take both our hands behind our back. This might be a little uncomfortable, but try your best to keep the spine straight. Inhale, lift the rib cage up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, straighten your elbows. Press the heels firmly and turn towards your right leg. Inhale there, Exhale, trying to bring your chin towards your right knee. Keep pressing the left side of the hip down and keep lifting your arms up. Breathing in harder for 5. Breathing out even more slower. 4, 3. Tighten both your thighs. 2 and 1. Inhale, coming up. Release your hands for a second. Sit up straight, eyes closed. Watch your breath. Observe your legs. Moving on to the other side. So ensure that the thighs are rolling in slightly. So don't roll it in too much. Ideally the knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. Toes pointing towards you. Active legs. In, we'll take our hands behind the back. Squeeze shoulder blades. Inhale. Lift chest up. Turn towards the left side. Exhale. As you're pressing the right side of the hip down, slowly try to bring the chin down towards the left knee. Keep lifting your arms up. And keep pressing your heels firmly. Long breaths out. 5, 4, 3, 2. See if you can lift the arms up a little bit more. And 1. Slowly release. Whew. Hold on to the back of the knee, press it nice and firm. Baddha Konasana, my least favorite posture. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Sitting up straight. If you're not able to sit up straight, move the heels slightly away from your body. If you can, bring it nice and close. Tall spine. Press the heels firmly to move the thighs down. First few counts, let's just flap the thigh up and down. Sitting up taller for 5. Faster. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now as you're pressing the heels down, slowly start folding forward. You can use your elbows to move the thighs down. Keep the gaze slightly ahead of you. Once you feel, no, I can't move any further, just drop your head down, relax your shoulders, but use your elbows to move the thighs down. One more cue, press the heels firmly to access your inner thighs. 7 deep breaths out. See if you can move the elbows closer towards the knee. Press the thigh down. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting your chest up. Let's bend both knees. Feet in front of you. Hold on to your knees. Drop the head down. Relax. Lifting your head up. Let's bring the left heel closer to the hip. Right knee is bent. We'll bring the right shoulder inside the right knee. You're going to stretch your arm out. You can come beyond the right toes also to bring the hand through the thigh. Okay. So your elbow is not beneath the thigh. Please keep in mind your upper arm is beneath the thigh. If that's not happening, work towards that where you're trying to bring the upper arm beneath your thigh. Now left hand holding on to the outer edge of your right foot. See if you can lift the foot off. You're on the tips of your fingers. We're going to open the chest as we try to stretch the leg out. So press the hips down, lengthen spine. Inhale there, exhale, slowly start stretching your right leg out. Toes pointing towards you. Open chest towards the left side. Compass pose, we'll stay here for 5. Keep pressing both sides of the hip down. 4. If the knee is straight, point the toes towards you and bring it closer to the upper body. 3. And you're using your right shoulder to move the leg back. 2. See if you can roll your left shoulder back a little bit more. Look up. One more deep breath in. Exhale, releasing. Let's switch sides. This time we'll bring the right heel closer to the hip. Left knee is bent, foot on mat. Okay, first step, let's bring the shoulder close to the knee. You're bringing it inside the knee. Stretching your left arm out. You can be on the tips of your toes. First get here. Once you are here, right hand holding on to the outer edge of the left foot. Press the hips down, lengthen spine. Inhale that, exhale, opening the chest towards the right side as you are stretching the left leg out. And you are using your left upper arm to move the leg back a bit. Looking through your right armpit, or you can look up. Slowly trying to bring both sides of the hip down. We'll stay there for 5. Keep breathing. It's okay if you're not able to straighten the knee completely, but try your best. 4, 3, 2, stretch the leg out, little bit more, engage belly, and 1, releasing. Let's lie down onto the mat for Chakrasana. Before that, hug both knees closer to chest. Wrap your hands around. Let the lower back settle down onto the mat. Eyes closed. Relaxing your belly. Let the belly expand as you're inhaling. Let it contract as you're exhaling. Let's bring the feet down. Feet separated, hip width apart. Toes pointing in slightly. And bring both palms beneath the shoulder by the sides of your ears. So it's not too close to your ears, rather a little away from your ears so that you have complete access towards the mat. I'm breaking it down. Press the feet firmly. Legs are stronger than the arms here. As you're pressing the feet, inhale, lift the entire body, bringing the crown of the head down. Keep the chest lift going. Adjust your hands if required. The next inhale, slowly start lifting your chest up, trying to straighten your elbows. Bring your chin to chest. See if you can straighten the elbows a little bit more. And then dropping your head back. Staying here for 5. Only if you're comfortable, walking your feet 1 step back. 4, 3, 2, and 1, chin to chest. Slowly bring the back of the head and shoulder down. Hug both knees to chest. Eyes closed, relax. Feel free to rock from side to side. Let's grab hold of the big toe with the first 3 fingers and see if you can press the lower back down to stretch both your legs out. So the shoulders are down, you're trying to stretch your legs out. And slowly start separating your feet nice and away, toes pointing down, knees are straight. If the knees are not straight, stay here. If the knees are straight, hold on to your heels now. Toes are pointing down towards the floor. Keep pressing the lower back down as you try to bring the feet down towards the floor. Ideally, you are trying to touch the floor. Be mindful, lower back keeps pressing down. We'll stay there for 5. Deep breaths out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees. Cross your ankles, rock forward, coming up to seated. We'll do 2 rounds of Kapalbhati. Sitting in either half lotus, Ardha Padmasana, full lotus, Vajrasana, Sukhasana, whichever works for you, that helps you keep your spine straight. So few things in Kapalbhati is that the face remains calm throughout the practice and there's no strain in the nostril. Okay. It's only the pumping of the stomach that happens. So pump it as forcefully as possible. You can keep the pace slow. You can increase the pace once you're comfortable, but ensure that you are not moving your shoulders too much, chest too much, and there's no constriction in the face at all. So have a gentle smile on the face while you're doing Kapalabhati. We'll keep the hands in Adi Mudra. So thumb inside, other 4 fingers outside, and place the palms onto the knees. Sit up straight, shoulders relaxed. Look down at one point to start with. Just observe your breath. Observe the belly moving in and out. Starting first round, closing your eyes. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Start pumping your belly, starting the practice now. Face is calm, forehead relaxed. Gentle smile on the face. Only if you are comfortable, little faster for the next few seconds. Exhale out fully. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Fill your chest up, hold the breath in, dropping your chin to chest, Jalandhara Bandha. Chin up, slowly exhale out. Keeping the eyes closed, moving awareness to your fist. See if it has become tighter while you are doing the practice. Prepare for second round. Lengthen spine, shoulders relaxed. Exhale out fully. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Calm face, starting the practice now. Last few seconds, making it faster. Exhale out fully. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Expand your ribcage, dropping the chin down. Holding the breath in. Slowly lifting your chin up. Exhale out slowly, releasing your palms. Just sitting still for the next 30 seconds. Acknowledge the stillness in the body and calmness in the breath. Keeping the eyes closed, let's lie down onto the mat on our back. Stretch arms at shoulder level, palms pressing down. So press the shoulders and the palms down. Move the hip towards the left side and then bring the knees closer towards your chest. And dropping the knees towards the right side, close to the elbow, turning your head to left. You can choose to place the right palm onto your knee. Relax your left shoulder down, eyes closed, and start letting go of your body. No tension in your feet, ankle, thighs, belly, shoulders. Staying here for the next 15 to 20 seconds. Without opening your eyes. Move the knees back to center. Press your feet down and move the hips slightly towards the right side. Bring the knees close to the chest and dropping your knees towards the left elbow, turning your head to the right. Start relaxing your body, especially start relaxing your right shoulder down and moving awareness to belly breathing. Just observe your navel for the next 20 seconds. Preparing to settle down in Shavasana. Let's bring the knees back to center, stretch both your legs out. Separate the feet mat width apart or wider than that. Let the feet flop to the sides naturally. Hands are by the side of your body, palms facing up. Tuck the chin slightly towards your chest. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath in. As you are holding the breath in, start relaxing your forehead, eyes, cheeks, jaws, tongue. A gentle smile on the face. Exhale, let go of your body. For the next 2 minutes, absolute stillness in the body and complete awareness with your nostrils. Observe cool air moving through your nostrils and warm air coming out of your nostrils. Shavasana. You can choose to stay longer in Shavasana. Or preparing to come out with me, let the eyes remain closed. Watch your body lying on the mat. Slowly start moving your toes, fingers. Dropping your head from side to side. Joining your feet together, point your toes out. Interlace fingers and stretch your arms over your head. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath in and give a good stretch to your body. Stretching your toes, tummy, shoulders, stretch, 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 stretch. And release. Bend both knees, roll to the right side. And stay curled up for a few seconds. Moving awareness back to your breath. Keeping the eyes closed, press the left palm down, coming up to seated posture, simple cross leg. We'll end our practice with 3 chants of Makara, the humming sound. Palms together, elbows pointing to the side. Let the thumb touch the center of your chest. Exhale out fully, lengthen spine, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Inhale. Rub palms together. Rub them nicely till you feel the warmth in your palms. And placing your palms onto your face. And slowly blink open into your palms. Bring a smile onto your face. Thank you for practicing with me today. Welcome to my new home. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay happy, stay healthy, take good care of yourself. Bye.